If you're an American senior over 60, listen up. This could be one of the most important conversations you have all year. You might look healthy. Maybe you walk the dog daily or grow vegetables in your garden. But did you know there may be a hidden fire burning inside you, quietly aging your body 10 times faster? It's true, scientists call it inflammaging, a chronic low-grade inflammation that builds up with age. A 2023 UVA study even identified a key driver of chronic inflammation that accelerates aging. In other words, invisible inflammation is literally rusting your cells from the inside out. And as Brown University doctors warn, as we age, our bodies tend to develop increased inflammation that does not go away, believed to accelerate the aging process. Imagine sitting at your favorite rocking chair, feeling fine, when unseen forces are chipping away at your health. You might feel perfectly healthy, but as one medical article starkly notes, you could be quietly fighting inflammation, a hidden trigger for heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, and more. This hidden inflammation doesn't cause immediate symptoms. It's silent, so you won't notice it until problems like joint pain, memory lapses, or even chronic illness surface. In the Columbia study of global aging, experts point out that inflammaging is largely driven by modern lifestyles. Remarkably, in indigenous populations, inflammation doesn't rise with age, and they rarely get the diseases we see in the West. That means this silent fire is not an inevitable part of getting old. It's something in our environment and habits that we can change. Consider 72-year-old John, a retired teacher and grandfather. John jogs twice a week and watches his diet, so he assumed he was in the clear. But over months, he felt more fatigued and forgetful. A doctor's visit revealed a surprise. His high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, HSCRP, a blood marker for inflammation, was sky-high, even though his cholesterol was fine. The culprit? A mild periodontal infection, gum disease, and years of stress on his blood sugar had been fueling inflammation, secretly eroding his vitality. John's story is far from rare. Many seniors with normal checkups have unchecked inflammation markers until something triggers a health crisis. Before we go on, drop a comment below right now. Tell me, how old are you and what health problem, stiff joints, memory fog, lack of energy, bothers you most in daily life? Your comments are gold. I read them all. By sharing your story, you help others realize they're not alone. Now brace yourself, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 5 science-backed strategies that can extinguish this hidden inflammation. Each tip is proven to slow aging down. But first, if you've been finding this eye-opening, hit the like button and subscribe for more senior health tips. Lots more life-changing advice is coming your way. Okay, let's dive into number 5 on our list. Number 5, anti-inflammatory diet. Eat to cool the fire. What you eat can be your greatest weapon or your worst enemy in this battle. A healthy anti-inflammatory diet is packed with colorful fruits, leafy veggies, whole grains, and good fats. Brown University health experts spell it out. Load up on spinach, kale, berries, nuts, olive oil, fatty fish like salmon, and whole grains, and avoid the usual suspects: sugary sweets, refined carbs, fried foods, and processed meats. These wholesome foods are rich in antioxidants and omega-3s, which literally calm inflammation signals in your body. In fact, NIH-backed literature confirms that chronic inflammation is a major driver of heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer, and that anti-inflammatory diets significantly reduce that risk. The science speaks volumes. Large clinical trials found that seniors following a Mediterranean-style diet, olive oil, nuts, veggies, fish, and whole grains, had about 30% fewer heart attacks and strokes than those on a typical low-fat diet. Even more amazing, high adherence to this anti-inflammatory lifestyle, diet, exercise, and social activity cut dementia risk by over 70%. That's right. What's on your plate can literally protect your heart and brain the way a shield protects a knight. How to apply it? Start small. Replace that evening potato chip snack with a handful of walnuts or a piece of fruit. Toss salad greens with olive oil instead of butter. Spice up meals with turmeric and ginger. natural anti-inflammatories. Drink water or tea instead of soda. Over time, these changes will pay off in spades. One study calls long-term commitment to an anti-inflammatory diet a paradigm shift that reduces chronic disease by synergistic effects of many healthy foods. Bottom line, fuel your body with nature's most healing foods and starve the hidden flame within. For 4, daily exercise, move to heal. This tip may sound familiar, but it's crucial. Regular physical activity is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories. Exercise literally changes your blood. It reduces fat tissue, a source of inflammatory signals, and pumps out muscle-derived myokines that counter inflammation. A simple rule of thumb, move at least 30 minutes a day. Take brisk walks, swim, cycle, dance, or even garden vigorously. A Brown University Wellness Guide notes that regular exercise acts as a natural anti-inflammatory agent, and just 30 minutes of moderate activity, walking, swimming, or biking, can have impressive results on inflammation markers. Why it works? When you exercise, your muscles release chemicals that talk to your immune cells and dial down inflammatory pathways. Plus, stronger muscles help keep you balanced and injury-free. Studies show that even in seniors, combining weight management with resistance training cuts, C-reactive protein, CRP, a key inflammation marker, more than dieting alone. In one trial, older adults who added strength training to a diet plan had significantly lower CRP than diet alone. The bottom line, sedentary is inflammatory, so break a sweat to break the cycle. Practical tip, aim for at least 3 days a week of deliberate exercise. Include both cardio, brisk walking, water aerobics, and strength moves, light weights or resistance bands. Yoga or stretching also helps by reducing stress hormones. If you're new to this, start slow. Even a 5-minute walk or a seated leg raise can make a difference. As one anti-aging review emphasizes, lifestyle changes like regular exercise and a healthy diet are key strategies to maintain an anti-inflammatory balance in aging. In other words, to fight hidden inflammation, keep your body moving. Number 3, sleep, stress, and mindset. Rest the fire. You've heard it before, get your Z's and chill out. But here's why it really matters. Chronic lack of sleep or high stress levels are like throwing gasoline on the inflammaging fire. Poor sleep and anxiety boost cortisol and raise inflammatory proteins, IL-6, TNF-A, overnight. In one study of older adults, those with only 4 to 5 hours of sleep had markedly higher inflammation than those sleeping 7 or 8 hours. The good news? The opposite is also true. Relaxation and good sleep actively suppress inflammation. What to do? Create a soothing bedtime routine. Try light stretching or deep breathing before bed. Meditate or pray, or simply listen to relaxing music to lower stress hormones. If worries keep you up, write them down and address one at a time. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep. It recharges your whole immune system. Also, nurture social connections and hobbies. Laughter and friendship trigger anti-inflammatory, feel-good hormones. Researchers even note that centenarians, people living 100 plus, often have the mental and social resilience to keep their inflammation low. Bottom line, treating your mind well is part of treating your body well. Take stress off the menu. Even a 5-minute morning breathing break can dramatically lower inflammatory spikes. Number 2, key nutrients and supplements. Oil that machine. We've talked about diet and exercise. Now let's fine-tune your body's chemistry. Certain vitamins and oils are like special firefighters that calm inflammation quickly. First on that list, vitamin D. New research shows vitamin D isn't just for bones. It has potent anti-inflammatory effects. One medical article even calls it an anti-inflammatory effect for the body. If you're indoors a lot or live up north, get your levels checked. Most seniors need a supplement to hit the optimal range. A blood test is all it takes. Next, the famous omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil. High-dose omega-3s, 3 to 4 grams per day, have been proven to slash inflammation. In one trial of older smokers, 3.6 grams of fish oil per day significantly reduced systemic inflammation. Even if you're not a smoker, omega-3 helps lower CRP and related inflammation, so add fatty fish, salmon mackerel, twice a week, or talk to your doctor about a quality fish oil pill. What about other supplements? Turmeric, curcumin, ginger, or green tea extract also pack anti-inflammatory punch. Some studies compare curcumin's effect to that of common pain relievers. And a little extra magnesium and B vitamins, found in leafy greens, nuts, avocados, can help your cells regulate stress hormones. Just be sure to discuss any new supplement with your doctor to avoid interactions. Bottom line for number 2, fortify your body's defenses. Think of these nutrients as the lubrication and coolant for your inner engine. Add vitamin D and omega-3s to your regimen, and consider other herbs like turmeric or omega-rich foods. These steps can literally cool down that hidden inflammation engine inside you. For 1, stop fueling the fire. Sugar, fat, and junk. Off limits. Okay, this one is the top secret and it's simple. Stop feeding the inflammation monster. The foods and habits that spike your blood sugar and pack on belly fat are the biggest flamethrowers. When you eat a sugary dessert or refined carb, white bread, pasta, pastries, your blood sugar shoots up and your body pumps out inflammatory proteins to deal with it. One blood sugar spike can raise IL-6 and CRP by over 30% in a few hours. Over time, this keeps your body in a chronic inflammatory state. To extinguish this, cut way back on sweets, sodas, baked goods, and starches. Instead, fill up on protein, fiber, and veggies that don't spike your insulin. For example, replace that snack of crackers with a handful of almonds and a piece of cheese, or have eggs with spinach instead of cereal. Every pound of excess weight, especially around the waist, secretes inflammatory chemicals, so losing even 5 to 10 pounds can dramatically lower your CRP. Talk to your doctor about your A1C blood sugar number and aim to keep it in normal range. Think of it like this. If diet and exercise are dousing existing flames, tip number 1 is not lighting new sparks. By keeping sugar and junk food off your menu, you starve the hidden fire. Many seniors find that just stabilizing blood sugar and trimming belly fat makes aches fade and mind clear up within weeks. In other words, this is the biggest key step of all. At the end of the day, these 5 strategies work together to rewire your body. Diet number 5 and 2, flood your body with anti-inflammatory nutrients. Exercise number 4 and rest number 3, teach your cells to calm down. And step number 1 removes the fuel for any flare-ups. The science backs it up. Authors of a leading review on aging conclude that lifestyle changes like this can be implemented to promote healthy aging and counteract inflammaging. Even the 2023 UVA discovery suggests this process can be interrupted by fixing basic metabolic imbalances. In fact, Dr. Cohen of Columbia points out that inflammaging may not be a direct product of aging, but rather a response to modern conditions. That's good news. It means it's not just your fate, it's something you can change. Picture yourself months from now, walking your grandkids through the park, playing golf or dancing without ache, with the energy you had at 50. That future is real for many seniors who follow these steps. Research shows most people feel a difference in just weeks. By 8 to 12 weeks, many find their joints less stiff, minds sharper, and doctors stunned at their lowered inflammation. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you took stairs or played with the kids without a second thought? If you could rewind to that freedom in 8 weeks, which step will you start today? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences. We love hearing which tip you'll try. Remember, you aren't alone in this fight. Thanks for watching, stay empowered, and here's to outrunning the hidden fire inside you.